Hello guys! Welcome back to Shally-Entertainment. On today's video I'll be recommending 10 amazing dramas starring Song Hye-Kyo. Known as one of the seasoned actors who pioneered the Korean wave, Song Hye-Kyo is undoubtedly a household name. Song Hye-Kyo made her debut as a model, becoming the winner of a school model competition at the age of 14. That said, with over 2 decades of experience to her name, new fans of this Hallyu superstar have quite the catching up to do when it comes to her long list of accomplished shows. So now starting up the list. 1. Encounter. Being one of the highest-rated Korean dramas of all time, Encounter tells a beautiful love story between a young man and an older woman with over 10 years age difference. Brought together by fate, a woman who seems to have everything and a young man who seems to have nothing decide to give up an ordinary life to be together. Cha Soo-hyun, played by Song Hye-Kyo, is a daughter of a politician, who lives a pathetic life guided by others. She was married off to a rich family, only to divorce her husband because of his affairs. One day, while on a business trip in Cuba, she meets an ordinary and innocent young man, who enjoys life and finds happiness in smaller things. As he nears turning 20, he takes an impromptu trip to Cuba where he has a brief encounter with hotel CEO Cha Soo-hyun. Fate brings them together once again when Jin Hyuk is hired as an employee in her hotel upon his return to Korea, signaling the spark of their love affair. 2. Descendants of the Sun. Descendants of the Sun is one of the most popular Korean dramas out there, having one of the most iconic K-drama couples of all time. The action and romantic comedy aired in 2016 mainly starring Song Joong-ki and Song Hye-Kyo. A captain of the Special Forces who leads the Alpha Team one day meets Dr. No-yeon, a beautiful surgeon in an emergency room, a lady he instantly falls in love with. However, their relationship is short-lived as their professions and philosophies keep them apart. Jin as a soldier kills to protect lives while Mo-yeon as a doctor tries to save all life. They both coincidentally meet again during a peacekeeping mission in another country, a danger zone where their lives are continually at risk from terrorists and disasters. In the midst of all this, a beautiful love story blooms. 3. The Glory. The Glory is a revenge thriller that's currently airing. It's a sad revenge story that begins with a high school student who dreamed of becoming an architect. However, she had to drop out of school after suffering from brutal school violence. Years later, the perpetrator gets married and has a kid. Once the kid is in elementary school, the former victim becomes their homeroom teacher and starts her thorough revenge towards the perpetrators and bystanders of her bullying days. This type of genre is kind of different from the normal style of dramas Song Hye-Kyo always stars in, and she absolutely nailed her role perfectly. 4. Now We Are Breaking Up. The business and romance drama that aired in 2022. Song Hye-Kyo takes on the role of Young-eun, a fashion designer with big dreams of moving up within her company. Jang Ki-young plays hotshot fashion photographer Jae-guk, who is also well known in the industry. He meets Ha Young-eun, and the two spend a night together, an event that Jae-guk seems to have difficulty getting over. Fate brings him back to her in Seoul. Song Hye-Kyo is showing that she's always got that star power that attracts viewers from all over the world. The premise of the story is promising, and with its evolving love story between the two beautiful main leads, it is on its way to being another well-loved drama. 5. Worlds Within. Worlds Within is a 2008 South Korean television series starring Hyun Bin and Song Hye-Kyo. It centers on the personal and professional lives of those in the broadcasting industry, offering a realistic look at Korean drama production through the work and romance of 2 TV directors. Jun-young is a daughter from a rich family who faces problems regarding her mother's gambling habits and affairs with multiple men, while Jio is a son from a poor family of farmers, though he loves his mom dearly. They were lovers back in their college days, but later had a complicated breakup due to their separate relationships with other people. When they eventually got back together, Jio and Jun-young began to learn from each other, and eventually Jun-young becomes more expressive, warm, and understanding. Many conflicts stand in the way of Jio and Jun-young. Will they overcome them and make their relationship work? 6. Autumn in My Heart. Autumn in My Heart was the romantic melodrama which was Song Hye-Kyo's big breakthrough role and the one that shot her to stardom. Switched at birth with another baby girl, Yoon Eun-soo grows up as the popular girl in school with her brother Yoon Jun-soo and their well-off parents. However, things take a turn when an incident reveals that she's not the Yoon's biological daughter. Upon uncovering the truth, she's quickly returned to her original birth mother, who's struggling to stay afloat financially. While working as a phone receptionist in a hotel 10 years later, Eun-soo is unknowingly reunited with Jun-soo and, despite their complicated past, the two end up falling in love, much to the protests of everyone around them. Koreans fell in love with her beauty and charm in the series as she depicted a character that had a lot of bad luck in life. The love triangle also continues to be one of the greatest love triangles of all time. 7. That Winter, the Wind Blows. The 2013 romantic melodrama tells a love story between a bad boy and a blind woman. Oh-seo, who was abandoned by his mother as a child and was raised by Park Jin-sung's family, is a notorious gambler in the neighborhood. He is heartbroken and doesn't care about anybody following the death of his first love. One day, his friend, who has the same name, dies unexpectedly and Seo is thrown in prison. A year later, Seo uses this opportunity to con the last remaining heir of the PL group, Oh Young, to pay his debt. However, Seo starts falling in love with the blind Oh Young, while pretending to be her deceased brother who was separated from her after their parents' divorce. Playing a blind woman who also doesn't want to live is complex, but Song Hye-Kyo did it well. 8. All In. All In stars Lee Byung-hun as Kim In-ha, a professional poker player who falls in love with Min Soo-yeon. When they were younger, In-ha murders a gang leader after trying to avenge the death of Soo-yeon's father. He goes to jail for 7 years, and the two fatefully reunite many years later. This series was a huge success in Korea and won the grand prize at the 2003 Baeksang Arts Awards. People couldn't help but fall in love with In-ha and Soo-yeon's love story. Their desire to be together, but having so many obstacles getting in the way, was so heartbreaking. Song Hye-Kyo's ability to portray Soo-yeon was well received as she even won the Top Excellence Award at the 2003 SBS Drama Awards. If you're a fan of Song Hye-Kyo, this one cannot be overlooked. 9. Full House. Full House is a romantic comedy that aired back in 2004. This drama attempts to answer the question of whether two people, a famous actor and an ordinary woman, can learn to love each other in a marriage agreed upon only on paper. Han Ji-eun, an aspiring scriptwriter, inherits the house built by her late father. However, after falling for a scam set up by her own friends, she unknowingly loses the property after it's sold to Lee Young-jae, a famous but selfish actor. To keep her hold on to the house, she agrees to enter into a contract marriage with Young-jae, who's simply out to make his crush jealous. Forced to live together, the two warring personalities soon learn that maybe there's more to the other than meets the eye. 10. A Brilliant Life. A Brilliant Life is a 2014 family drama. Immature and clumsy Dae-soo and beautiful but foul-mouthed Mi-ra were both 17-year-old teenagers when Mi-ra became pregnant. As a result of familial rejection, Dae-soo decides to run away from home and care for his family on his own. Their son Areum was born with an extremely rare genetic disorder progeria, which makes him age prematurely and rapidly. Years later, Areum is 16, but his body is that of an 80-year-old man. Sensing that he doesn't have much time left, Areum writes a story about how his young parents fell in love and how he came to be, hoping to give it as a gift to them on his 17th birthday. Areum also begins to receive emails from another child who is sick, a young girl whose messages comfort him and provide hope. Thank you guys for watching. Do make sure to hit the subscribe button to follow for more movies and drama recommendations.